I've been on a road trip for the last 19 days, went about 2,800 miles. So I'm a little out of sorts today, but also I'm also out of material to post for a video. So I just thought I would give you a quick catch up to what's going on. We drove from New Jersey all the way down to Florida and back with multiple stops along the way. It was a fun but exhausting trip. I did manage to hit a number of hobby stores along the way. I got a nice selection of stuff, and I will be doing a video on that probably for the end of the week. So keep an eye out for that one. So since I've been gone for 19 days, obviously not much has happened to the layout. Unfortunately, due to all the rain that we've gotten here in the Northeast, my layout got wet. The roof of my garage is not the best. I've fixed it a couple times, but the wind gets under there, and then the water gets under and ends up dripping through. I have not gone upstairs to see how wet it is up there, but it's definitely wet in the train room. I can see where the water was dripping down the wall. It was also dripping through the ceiling onto my layout, so some of the track got wet. I've had a fan on it since last night to try and dry it out. But this is also one of the reasons that I went with foam on top of the benchwork instead of plywood. I knew that this is a wet room and that I might not be able to 100% prevent moisture or water from getting in here. So the foam does not warp or deform because of the water. So that's fine, as long as the track doesn't get rusty, because as you may know, this is all new track. So I'm hoping that it dries up well and does not actually damage the track. Obviously, I need to get back onto the roof and do some more roofing, which is not my favorite thing, but I think paying somebody to do it is probably out of the question. So we'll see what happens. So hopefully the next few days, I can put together a video of the stops I made, the train shops, and what I picked up while I was there. I did manage to get to the Lionel Store in Concord, North Carolina, so that was pretty cool. I did not buy anything new there, but I did buy stuff. So all the fancy new stuff was a bit out of my price range, but that's okay. So what are we going to be doing in the coming weeks? Hopefully a lot of work on the layout. I've got a lot of ideas as far as where to go with the landscaping. I need to secure all the track down permanently. I did a test run on one of the straight pieces and it's worked very well. I used a clear silicone caulk squeezed under each of the ties, so it's secured it very well to the foam. So I'm going to be doing that all the way around the layout. Also, I plan on doing a video showing how I put down the foam roadbed and the track, because I know a number of people have asked about the roadbed. And the roadbed does make a difference, especially on the foam. I had a section of track that was resting right on the foam for a little bit, and you could definitely tell a difference in the noise level between riding on top of the track bed and riding just on top of the foam table. So it's definitely an important step regardless of what material you're using. I have a new engine coming, a new, to me, engine by the end of the week. Maybe I'll get a video on that beginning of next week, I'm not sure, but that should be a fun one. I'm looking forward to it. I definitely have some projects I want to work on. It'll be interesting to see what kind of time I have as the summer progresses. I've got ideas for projects that are more likely to happen, and then ones that are probably less likely to happen. But now that I'm standing here in the train room again, after being gone for too long, I really want to work on the landscaping. I also have to decide what I'm going to do with the river that I cut previously. You can still see part of it, but the rest of it's covered up. So that's, I guess, giving me the flexibility to move it if I want to. To add to my project list, I've got this 2025 shell that is very pitted, lots of chips. I thought maybe it was going to look better when I cleaned it up, but it does not. So maybe I'll work on stripping this and repainting it, which I'd like to do because I've got a number of shells that could probably use a repaint. And it's also something I haven't done, so I'd like to see how that goes. It's funny, in the car driving for 8 hours yesterday, I had all sorts of ideas about what I was going to do with the layout when I got back, and now that I'm here, I can't remember what they are. But I know there's plenty to be done, not only with the layout, but with the trains. So I wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you for watching the videos and commenting, and I've had some really good discussions with people in the comments and email. I'm always happy to correspond with people via email if they have additional questions or they want to ask things that they don't want to ask on the comments. It's dagryffyn, just like my channel name, dagryffyn@gmail. And sometimes I forget to check that, but I try to stay on top of it. Also, if you haven't already, check out my Instagram. It's just @dagryffyn. I'm going to most likely be posting a lot of train pictures after I finish up posting some vacation pictures, because I've got a lot of stuff I want to work on, and that's a good spot to see what's going on the layout and in the shop. So as always, thank you very much for watching the videos and commenting and being a part of the community. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that bell so you can see when I release new videos and you don't miss anything, because there's going to be a lot coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on dagryffyn Hobby.